I took a trip on a sailing ship, and when I reached Jamaica, I made a stop, but I'm sad to say I'm on my way.
The Oriental Yacht Club was actually founded in 1907 by a group of local Mamaroneck sailors. You needed a place to keep their boats. The first clubhouse was actually a small shack that was built on a barge that was floating in the harbor. But when the club was founded, the harbor was very, very shallow and there wasn't really much room for boats. But in 1939, the WPA started to build bulkheads and a seawall surrounding what is now the east basin of Mamaroneck Harbor. Oriental Yacht Club has a really proud history. As the United States entered World War I, the trustees of the club decided to donate the use of the club to the Naval Reserve. World War II, a very similar thing happened, and we became a base of operations for the Coast Guard Auxiliary.
Do not let your heart be saddened if the world calls you a bum.
One of the best things about the Oriental Yacht Club, one of its great charms, is that you can do your own work here. And so we have always had members who are very handy, who are able to do all their own work on their yachts and all their maintenance and so forth. One newspaper called this the saltiest club on the Long Island Sound.
Slowly by, can't you hear the steel rails humming?
Well, one of the nice things about being a member of a yacht club is the fact that you have people that are very experienced, that are all around you and that are willing to help you. That's a tradition in yachting, for the older to help the newer, the younger, the people that are less experienced, because it's good seamanship, and that's what a yachtsman does.
I've learned a lot belonging to the Oriental Yacht Club. I learned a lot about boating, a lot about racing from my fellow yachtsmen who are members of the club. They've taught me a great deal, and it's been an awful lot of fun as well. We have very interesting people. They know a lot, and they know how to have a good time too.
So this is the 109th year that this club has been in operation. I'd like to think that 109 years this little ceremony has been repeated. The first thing we're going to do is raise the rear Commodore flag, Phil Piscopo, representing all the duties of that officer, and we'll blow off the cannon. So, okay. Fire in the hole.
That's the way. My wife and I enjoy going out by ourselves and living and eating and making love.
It really is surrounded 360 degrees by land, which seems weird for it to be a harbor, but it's like the most protected harbor we've gone to on Long Island Sound.
We just love this porch, you know. People are sort of really helpful, and you know, the guys all work on their own boats, and it really brings you along.
Our family has been here for 6 years at OYC, and we've loved every year, and the parties only get better, and we're glad to be here another year.
I feel like I'm in a vacation mode and in a foreign place like the Bahamas or something like that. I love it here.
The work parties, both the club work parties, spring and fall, and also the hauling and launching parties, sort of bring the membership together. I like it tremendously.
Lobster's
The
okay. I
lobster's
haven't eaten it yet,
delicious.
but I'll tell you.
Well, today the Oriental Yacht Club remains a thriving club of sailors and powerboaters who share a passion for the sea and the good fun and friendship that unites the yachting community. Our members are devoted to fishing, racing, and cruising, with some having voyaged as far as the Caribbean, Florida, and Maine. But mostly the members are here around the club just messing about on their boats, taking day trips out on the Long Island Sound and summer cruises with their families to points east. We have a notable history in yachting and in patriotism, and we really should honor it.
You know my heart is down, my head is turning around, I had to leave a little friend in town.
this club is like being home. It's like having your own house on the water.
We are, in essence, more than a club. We're a big family.